Happy Sunday again, guys. Or whenever you're watching it, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day of the week works for you to watch these. Hopefully, hopefully you're able to tell your mom Happy Mother's Day Sunday and celebrate with her and be able to do that. So I hope everyone's had a great week. Had a great week this last week, and if it's later on in the week when you're watching this, hope you all have had a great week. I miss you guys. Can't wait again for us to be together, but I do miss you guys. Do miss getting to see you each Sunday, whether it's on a Sunday morning, Sunday night at Wired, happens to be during the week. I miss you guys. And so, just know that again. Know that I'm praying for you guys, and I can't wait till we get to be back together. But this week, for this, lesson, small devotion, I was sitting there, Sunday afternoon, and hearing the rain just come down. And I love rain. Ever since I've grown up, I've loved rain. I love when it thunderstorms. I love when it downpours. That's my favorite. Some of my favorite memories growing up were when it's downpouring and I would go outside and just run around in the rain and jump around in the rain. I love it. Something about it. I don't know. I love being in the rain, love getting to be around rain. But that being said, one thing I hate are storms that get so bad that tornado is possible. Again, growing up, it would be sunny. I remember a time it was sunny and it said tornado watch on our screen for the county, and I just I freaked out. It was, like I said, it was super nice, sunny outside, and I was like, nope, I'm going downstairs getting prepared. So I literally hung out downstairs for a long while because that's how terrified I was of it. And so I bring these up because, again, as I was sitting there listening to the rain today, it reminded me of when Jesus came into a storm for his disciples. It's in Mark chapter 4, right at the end of this chapter. And many of you may know it. They're on a boat, and they're going across the lake, right? And they're going, and Jesus had been doing a lot of stuff. He'd been teaching, he'd been going about healing people. And so, this is his chance to go ahead and take a rest. They're literally just on a boat going across. He doesn't have to do anything. He goes, I'm gonna go take a rest. So he's sleeping. This massive storm breaks out. Disciples try doing all they can, and then they're like, let's get Jesus up. Maybe he'll know what to do. So, they wake him up, and the response, they shout, "Teacher, don't you care that we're going to drown?" And I love that Jesus doesn't respond to them. They're panicking, but Jesus doesn't respond to them. Instead, he turns to what they're panicking about and what they're freaking out about, and he turns to the storm and says, "Silence, be still." And the storm stopped. And then he asked them, "Why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" Now, I choose this story because, one, there's a lot going on right now. This whole COVID, this whole world getting flipped upside down. And you know what? Even without this, there's still going to be things in life that we're going to panic about, that are going to hit, that we're going to freak out about. Whether it's a sickness that someone in our family may have, maybe it's death, maybe it's, life is just getting rough, we're losing friends, maybe, whatever it is, fill in the blank. Maybe it's, as you're getting closer to, some of you guys are getting closer in your high school years of getting closer to graduation, you get there, and disappointment of you want to go to this college and you got rejected, whatever it is, rejection, losing friends, sick, big things in life happening, you're at a job and you lose a job or you don't get it, whatever it is, there's going to be storms in life that hit. And even when we may freak out and we're like, Jesus, help me, why is this happening to me? One, he's still working. The disciples turned and said, don't you care that we're about to die? And Jesus didn't address them first. He addressed their problem. So know this, that Jesus will address your problem. Even when you may not call out to him, specifically say help, when you acknowledge him, he's going to help in some way. Sometimes that is going to be, making us realize and remember who he is. I can think of many times in life that I've been like, Jesus, what is going on? Why am I having to go through this? And you know what? He didn't resolve the issue right away, but instead he he made me realize, to wait a moment and realize, no, don't you remember who I am? Yes, this is going on, but don't you remember the power I have over this situation? So yes, there are going to be times where he says, and he's going to make us remember the power he has over these situations and realize these things. But there's also going to be times where we cry out to him, say, why is this happening? Why are you making this happen to me? And he's going to allow the situation to work its way out for us to see. And so just remember that any storm that comes your way, Jesus is there. God is there for you. You just have to reach out. And two, I want you to realize that when we are able, especially those moments where he does, like, obviously it was super easy for the disciples to go. They literally saw him calm this storm. So it was easy for them to turn back and be like, maybe we shouldn't have reacted the way we did. I don't know if that's how they reacted. But, let's say you're going and you're losing these friends, right? Or, you failed a test. You're starting to fail some tests, fail classes. When Jesus resolves those, when you turn and you see those things working out, look back on the situation and see where you were and then where you're at now. I know we talk a lot about that, but I promise you guys, the best way to see what God's doing in your life is to look back on the storms. So I want to encourage you guys this week. Find time each day, find time to look back on different storms in life. Maybe there's a storm that day that you had to get through, or a storm that was resolved. But each day this week, I want to encourage you guys, look back at different storms in your life, big storms, small storms, and see how God has worked you through those. See how God has helped you through those. Because we wouldn't have gotten through it without him, but we also are going to grow through them, right? Look at the disciples. It ends there and it says, the disciples were absolutely terrified. Who is this man? Even the wind and waves obey him. They realized who he was after that. So one, as we look back, realize, okay, this is who Jesus is. But also we know that other times with Jesus, they looked back and realized, this is him. This man is who he says he is. And so that's the encouragement I have for you guys this week. Go out, look back on storms this week, and see how God has worked through them, how Jesus has helped you through those moments. And again, they could be big or small storms. Maybe you're going through them right now. And if you are going through a storm right now, spend time during these days to focus on how you can turn to him to get through these storms. So that's what we've got. I hope that's helpful for you guys. Fight through those storms. Have a great Sunday. Have a great week. And I'll see those of you that can make it on Friday for our Zoom hangout.